Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com tonight. From Roosevelt High School in Johnstown, it's a Tri-Valley doubleheader. The final games of the regular season for the Fort Morgan Mustang girls and boys. The girls playing now in just a couple of minutes as they go into the game with a 2-3 league record, 6-16 on the season. Roosevelt 6-9 in the Tri-Valley, 11-11 overall. These teams played on January 24th in Fort Morgan, and it was actually a very close game. Roosevelt won by only 3, 55-52. Now, despite the fact that Mustang girls only have 6 wins, they look like they're locked into the playoffs. 39th in the RPI, and they take the first 48 teams. And you would play the number 26 team, which I believe happens to be Roosevelt, but they wouldn't slot you against a team from your same conference. So believe it or not, Fort Morgan could be on the road against Weld Central on Tuesday in the opening round of the 4A state tournaments, and they beat Weld Central back on December the 18th. So this could be very interesting. But tonight's game is obviously critical to keep them at the 39 spot. If they win the game, they could actually move up. So we'll certainly see what happens tonight. We got Mustang Wrestling right now on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com and the regional tournament.
Is generally forgotten over time.
Let's send it downstairs
coaches and spectators are remembered.
For the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. A message from the Colorado High School Activities Association and Roosevelt High School. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup between Fort Morgan Mustangs and your Roosevelt Rough Riders. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem by Roosevelt's very own Paige Trumbull.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattle, the bombs bursting in the air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies again, Paige Trumbull. All right, starting lineup for the Mustangs. Number 3, senior Whitney Frasco. Number 5, junior Allie Christensen. Number 11, junior Lauren Keller. Number 12, senior Maddie Griffin. Number 32, senior Kelsey Klaus. Head coach for the Mustangs, Mitch Hubbard. Now let's make some noise for the starting lineup of your Roosevelt Rough Riders. Number 13, sophomore Rachel Reese. Number 22, sophomore Skylar Keller. Number 11, senior Kalia Cork. Number 14, senior Raquel Reese. And number 5, senior Kennedy Keller. Head coach of the Rough Riders is Jeff Neal.
Opening tip tonight brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. A very loud gym, things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. They've got multiple locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. Kelsey Klaus will jump center for the Mustangs, dressed in their road black. And let's see who jumps center here for Roosevelt. That might be Raquel Reese. Roosevelt going for their 12th win in the Mustangs, vying for their 7th. Reese will jump center. And the first half of our doubleheader is underway in Johnstown. It's controlled by Skylar Keller, but she traveled. 3 seconds into the game, there's already a turnover against Roosevelt. Ayanna Hollier and Natalia Puccino checking in immediately. Keller to throw it in. Backward pressure. Here's Whitney Frasco with the basketball for Fort Morgan. Picks up the dribble, feeds Keller, dribbles by a defender. Keller into the front court, left of the lane. Keller pulls up, shot is blocked right back to her. And that's going to be a jump ball because it never left her hand. Blocked by Ayanna Hollier. It'll stay with Fort Morgan. That was a big-time block. Maddie Griffith to throw it into the right of the basket on the offensive end. Griffith on the outside, left to Keller. Keller with a basketball, still looking, swings it left side. There's Griffith, dribbling towards the top. Griffith maintains the dribble against Skylar Keller. Bounce pass on the outside right to Frasco. Frasco back out to Griffith just beyond the timeline. Griffith maintains the dribble, lobs it towards Christensen in the corner, had to save it in, and it's saved into a Rough Rider. It's a 2-on-1, all the way slamming into a defender, offensive foul. Ayanna Hollier commits the foul. Taking that contact was Maddie Griffith. Mustangs will come the other way. Lauren Keller to throw it in. In the backcourt to Griffith. Griffith with a left-handed dribble, crosses midcourt. It's a 3-on-3, picks up the dribble. Swings it right side to Keller. Keller sets up the Fort Morgan offense. Lauren Keller dribbling to her right in the right corner for Griffith. Penetrates right baseline, cut off, then puts up a shot. It's blocked. Blocked right back into her by Kalia Cork. Cork looking for the outlet. Is going to find Puccino. Puccino with a crossover dribble finds Cork. Cork on the outside right, near the right corner. That's Kennedy Keller. And then the pass is tipped out of bounds by Griffith. Intended for Cork. Puccino to throw it in just beyond midcourt. There's the lob near the top. Now back to the outside right to Kennedy Keller. Keller dribbling right baseline, cut off by Klaus. And then her entry pass knocked away by Christensen and stolen by Maddie Griffith. Turnover number 3 for Roosevelt. No points have been scored in the first 90 seconds. Griffith crossover dribble. Now over to Frasco on the outside left. 15-foot pull-up is good. Whitney Frasco scores and the Mustangs lead 2-0. The other way, Kalia Cork, jump pass on the outside right to Keller against Frasco. Dribbling towards the corner, knocked out of bounds and Keller knocked it into the Fort Morgan bench. And to trigger it in will be Puccino. Over to Keller. Skylar Keller all the way, puts it up and misses. And the rebound to Allie Christensen on the strong side. Got nothing but a window. There's the outlet to Griffith. Dribbles by two. Griffith, middle of the lane. She traveled before the pull-up. Second turnover against Fort Morgan. And coming the other way will be the Rough Riders. Jump pass at the top here. In the lane is Hollier all the way. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Gets it back, and that's partially blocked. And then Cork tries to save it in. Cannot. That's Fort Morgan basketball. Not a lot of rhythm offensively here in the early going. Lauren Keller to throw it in for the Mustangs. Lobs it backcourt to Christensen. Jump pass towards the front court. She threw it out of bounds. Boy, this has looked very sloppy so far. Looking very sloppy. Both teams with 3 turnovers. 2-0 Fort Morgan. 5:51 to go in the opening quarter. Here's Kalia Cork on the jump pass to Puccino. Back to Cork on the high left. The Mustangs look like they're in a 3-2. Hollier all the way. Banks and scores. Dribbled by 2. And we're tied at 2. Christensen looking. Backcourt pressure. Finds Maddie Griffith underneath the basket. Griffith has it poked from behind. Loose at midcourt. Keller has it. She's fouled. Lauren Keller went to the floor. She customarily does. And she's fouled by Skylar Keller. The second foul committed by Roosevelt. Keller to throw it in. Keller's got to get rid of it. Lobs it into the backcourt. Knocked out of bounds by Cork. Mustangs retain possession. Timeout is called by Mitch Elrick. 30-second timeout. Tied it to opening point scored by Whitney Frasco. Brought to you by Cargo Meat Solutions. They work with the community to make sure there are members of the communities that they're in. They're jobs for the members, I should say, of the communities they're in. Cargo Meat Solutions. And to throw it in will be Allie Christensen. Christensen looking backcourt to Lauren Keller. Keller with a basketball, left-handed dribble, crosses the timeline. Keller bounce pass on the high left. Christensen, free throw line for Frasco. Frasco turning, bounce pass. Christensen, left wing 3. It's good. Allie Christensen hits a three-pointer on the left side. And the Mustangs lead 5-2, 5:12 to go in the opening quarter. Cork slams into Keller. And it looks like it's going to be a defensive foul on Keller. She took a beating there. And to throw it in, just beyond midcourt is Puccino. Over to Cork, back to Puccino. Puccino in the left corner to Skylar Keller. Dribbles out of traffic. Keller left of the lane. Back out to Cork. Right wing 3 in the air is off the back of the rim. And the ball is tipped out of bounds by Hollier. Fort Morgan basketball. Christensen to trigger it in. In the backcourt, finds Lauren Keller. Keller gets a pick from Frasco, dribbles it into the front court. It's a 3-on-2. Keller all the way, scoops it up and short. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. It's off Roosevelt. That one stays with the Mustangs, leading 5-2, 4:48 to go in the opening quarter. In the left corner, Maddie Griffith 3. Yes! Off the feet from Christensen. Maddie Griffith scores. And the Mustangs now lead 8-2. Here's the lob at the free throw line. Hollier gets into a body there to Klaus and then scores. Was bodied up, but she scored. She went all the way to the rim and banked it in. Roosevelt 8, Fort Morgan 8, Roosevelt 4. Backcourt pass taken by Keller. Keller 4:20 to go in the opening quarter. Dribbles across the timeline. Keller swings it right side, but it's picked off by Skylar Keller. She'll lay it up and in. Off the Mustang turnover. Griffith the other way. Griffith on the high right. Double team. And then she has it stripped away. Wrestled away by Cork. Cork at the top, foul by Griffith. 4 minutes to go in the first, and Roosevelt's in a 4-0 run. As they lead Fort Morgan leads 8-6. Janessa Archuleta into the game for Roosevelt. Into the lane with the basketball all the way. Shot blocked by Klaus. It was taken by Puccino, but it's taken by Hollier. And then back to Keller on the outside left. Here's Archuleta. Jump pass, right wing, 3 by Kennedy Keller is banked and missed. And the ball is loose, and it's out of bounds off Roosevelt. Fort Morgan basketball. And to trigger it in will be Allie Christensen. In the backcourt to Autumn Wheatley just into the game. Wheatley dribbles on the high left. There's going to be an illegal screen on Frasco. Turnover number 6 for Fort Morgan, but they do lead 8-6 with 3.5 to go in the first from Johnstown. Here's the inbounds pass to Natalia Puccino. Jump pass from Archuleta to Puccino. Right corner for Keller. Jump pass. Outside right to Puccino. At the top for Archuleta. Left baseline. Poked out of bounds by Frasco, intended for Skylar Keller. Along the baseline. Puccino to throw it in. Lobs it outside left to Hollier. Picked up by Christensen. Back out to Archuleta. Straight away with the basketball. Skylar Keller. Keller to a right to Puccino behind the three-point line. And the Mustangs look like it's really a 3-2 zone. Right corner 3, Kennedy Keller, air ball, but it's picked up by Archuleta, and she misses. And then there's a tie-up for the rebound. They got to call that. It's going to take a while before that got called. And let's see, that's going to be a tie-up, and it belongs to Roosevelt. Change of possession is in their favor. Puccino to throw it in on the outside right. Archuleta fakes the 3. Right corner. Wide open. Puccino 3 is good. And Roosevelt's on a 7-0 run. They lead 9-8. Maddie Griffith the other way. Griffith with 2:49 to go. Had the ball stripped. It's loose. It's picked up by Natalia Puccino. 7 turnover for Fort Morgan. Puccino, right corner to Keller. Steps to her left. Straight away. Archuleta fakes the 3. Jump pass. Kennedy Keller, right wing 3. No good. And she's fouled by Griffith. That'll be 3 free throws. And Griffith commits her second. Kennedy Keller to shoot 3. First free throw is up and off the back of the rim. Western Engineering Consultants. Engineering consulting services for all of your projects. Strong commitment to their clients' needs sets them apart. Western Engineering Consultants. Second free throw is also missed, in and out. Third free throw is upcoming here for Kennedy Keller. The senior bends, shoots, and she missed all 3. And the rebound to Destiny Pelton just into the game. Pelton to Wheatley on the outside right to Christensen. Jump pass cross court, and it's into the Roosevelt bench. And Fort Morgan's committed their 8th turnover here in the early going with 2:29 to go in the first quarter, down by 1. Roosevelt scored the last 7 points of the game. Here comes Puccino on the jump pass to Archuleta, now to Puccino. In the right corner, ball knocked out of bounds, intended for Araceli Gutierrez. Roosevelt retains possession. And to throw it in is Puccino. Right corner for Gutierrez. Back to Puccino. Now to Gutierrez. Right corner triple is in and out. And the ball is tipped around into the hands of Zelenko into the game. Her shot is blocked out of there and taken away by Autumn Wheatley. Nice block down low by the Mustangs. Wheatley jump pass to Christensen. Straight away to Wheatley. 2:05 to go first quarter. Roosevelt 9 and the Mustangs 8. Allie Bauman with a crossover dribble on the outside left towards the free throw line. Jump pass on the left block. There's Wheatley in the left corner for Pelton. Back out to Bauman straight away. Bauman right of the lane. Puts up a 15-footer, but she traveled. And now into the game is Kalia Cork in there for Kennedy Keller. Minute 53 to go in the opening quarter. Fort Morgan trails by 1. And Allison Beard checks in for Roosevelt. Beard over to Cork with a basketball. In the right corner for Archuleta. Down low entry pass, knocked out of bounds by Christensen, intended for Anastasia Zelenko. Zelenko to throw it in. Zelenko lobs it outside right, but picked up by Bauman, intended for Archuleta. Turnover number 4, and then the Mustangs lose it. Archuleta down low, and the shot is missed over there by Cork, and then wrestled away by Wheatley on the rebound. Wheatley with a nice job. Mustangs got to get rid of it. To Bauman in the backcourt, and then Bauman's going to be called for the offensive foul. That's an intentional. That's going to be 11 turnovers. They'll call an intentional foul on Bauman. And this should be yep, it is an intentional. 2 free throws in the ball. So let's see who shoots free throws here for Roosevelt. Bauman did throw a fist. Mobile banking on the go makes banking easier for you when you're on the go. Equitable savings and loan. Kalia Court to attempt the 2 free throws here for Roosevelt. Free throw is up and off to the right. Roosevelt 2 out of 4 from the line. Bauman is out. Lauren Keller's back in. Getting very emotional here in the opening quarter. Second free throw by Cork is good. One out of 5 of the Rough Riders, 10-8. Minute 25 to go in the first, and Archuleta to throw it in for Roosevelt. Archuleta into Allison Beard. She'll set up the offense for the Rough Riders. Beard on the outside right to Archuleta with a chest pass. Pick up by Wheatley. Double team jump pass to Beard. On the outside left, long 3 by Gutierrez is no good. But the strong side rebounds grabbed by Archuleta. And Janessa Archuleta walks. Traveling violation is the 5th turnover for Roosevelt. Autumn Wheatley in front of the Fort Morgan bench to throw it in. In the backcourt to Christensen with a left-handed dribble. Then she's fouled. And fouled by Araceli Gutierrez. That's her 3rd. 1:07 to go in the first. Mustangs down by 2. Roosevelt's on an 8-0 run. Mustangs looking to stop that on this possession. Christensen, the triggered in, lobs it towards Keller, but it went over her right hand, and it's out of bounds. The Mustangs with 12 turnovers here in the opening quarter, but they're only down by 2. And this will be Roosevelt basketball in front of the Fort Morgan bench. 3/4 court. Archuleta to throw it in. There's the lob towards the top, and it's picked off, intended for Zelenko. Picked off by Christensen all the way, and she's fouled by Allison Beard. Two free throws here by Christensen. With 1:02 to go in the opening quarter. And the free throw by Alley is up and off to the right. Second free throw upcoming. Crystal clear ice, good for any drink, any time of year. AC Ice at any local grocery or convenience store near you. Second free throw is good. 58 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 10-9 Roosevelt. Here is Gutierrez on the outside right, lob towards Archuleta near the timeline, picked up by Wheatley, and then Wheatley commits the foul. For Wheatley, that's her first. This game is getting very, very physical here. The officials got to keep this under control. Archuleta to throw it in. There's the lob down low for Cork. She banks and misses off to the right. And then the putback is missed over there by Gutierrez. And Ali Christensen tried to come away with a rebound, but it was poked away. Here's Gutierrez, right corner, 3, good. Roosevelt with a 13-9 lead. Backcourt pressure. Wheatley with a basketball. 26 seconds to go. Wheatley dribbles by 2, dribbles by a third. Wheatley with a 2-on-3. Wheatley outside left to Frasco. 3 in the air is going to be an air ball. But it's picked up by Lauren Keller. Keller puts it up and scores, and she's fouled. On the right baseline, fouled by Anastasia Zelenko. And here is Keller at the line. And checking in will be Clementina Numerolongo with the Mustangs down by 2. Carrasco's going to check out. Keller to shoot the 1-1. And I'm not sure what the delay is. Christensen, Keller, Pelton, Numerolongo, and Wheatley. Lauren Keller to attempt a free throw. That one's up, and that one is around and good. Here comes Roosevelt the other way. Allison Beer jump pass is poked out of bounds, intended for Archuleta. 11 team fouls combined. There are going to be a lot of free throws in this second quarter coming up. Just past the top of the hour, this is KPRB, Brush Fort Morgan, also known as Morgan County's B106. Down to 8 seconds to go. Right wing, Archuleta 3 is good. They left her open and she scored. And that's going to be it. Numerolongo gets it into Wheatley, but the Mustangs will not get off a shot. We have played 8 minutes of basketball with the score after 1. Roosevelt 16, Fort Morgan 12. It's a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on B106 and B106.com. Maddie Griffith has the basketball to begin the second quarter. Griffith, right baseline, bounce pass to Numerolongo, bounces, shoots and misses, and the ball's out of bounds. It's off Kalia Cork. Mustangs retain possession down 16-12. It's Wheatley, Pelton, Numerolongo. Keller and Griffith, the inbounds passer, will set the Rough Rider lineup here momentarily. Griffith lob near the top for Wheatley. On the outside left to Keller. Left corner for Griffith. Dribbles to her right. Left of the lane. Pulls up. 10-footer is in and out. And the rebound is into the hands of Skylar Keller of Roosevelt. Out there with Kennedy Keller as well. Kalia Cork, Ayana Hollier, and Natalia Puccino. And there's a timeout called by Roosevelt as Keller was nearly tied up just beyond midcourt. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, and here's the Roosevelt band for you. Okay, now I can talk again because I can't talk over them. Those guys are good. Puccino to throw it in just beyond midcourt. 16-12 Roosevelt early in the second quarter. First of 2 games taking place tonight. Puccino lob in the backcourt to Kalia Cork, picked up by Maddie Griffith. Cork with a left-handed dribble, left of the lane, jump pass, right corner, Keller 3, and it's off the back of the rim. And Maddie Griffith has the rebound for the Mustangs. That's her first. Griffith in traffic in the backcourt. Griffith looking, still looking. Feeds it backcourt to Wheatley. Wheatley, left-handed dribble, crosses midcourt. Left of the lane for Wheatley, and she's fouled. That'll be the 17th foul on Roosevelt, 1-1. And the foul was committed by Kalia Cork, her first. And Autumn Wheatley to shoot the 1-1 off the Kalia Cork foul. Free throw by Wheatley is back rimmed, but it goes in. It took that high bounce off the back of the rim. Second free throw upcoming, the Mustangs to within 3. That one's up, and that one is around and good. It got the rim, it got the glass, it went in. 16-14 Roosevelt, 7:13 to go second quarter. On the outside left, Skylar Keller. Her entry pass is knocked away by Numerolongo and intercepted. And then the ball is loose, and Pelton then tried to save it in, but that was tipped away. That was a mess down there. And then Griffith has it pinballed off her, and she comes up with a basketball. The turnover for Roosevelt is their 7th. Here's Griffith, left of the paint. Griffith maintains the dribble in the paint, and she backs it out straight away. She's going to hand it off to Lauren Keller. Keller at the top of the basketball. Keller maintains the dribble down by 2 as Fort Morgan with 6:39 to go in the second. Keller gets a pick for Numerolongo, dribbles into the lane, all the way, scoops it up, missed it. Got nothing but glass in a layup attempt. Skylar Keller with a second rebound. Keller against Griffith, kicks it back out on the outside right to Kalia Cork. In the right corner to Keller, double team, jump pass back out to Cork. Cork with a basketball, dribbling to her right, cross court to Puccino. In the left corner with a basketball is Keller, down low for Hollier. Left-handed shot is up and missed. And the ball is loose, and it's picked up over there by Kennedy Keller. and Roosevelt retains possession. And then Numero Longo takes contact in the lane. Offensive foul on Skylar Keller, her second foul. And it will be Fort Morgan basketball. Allie Christensen and Kelsey Clausen for Pelton and Autumn Wheatley. Christensen to throw it in. In the backcourt to Griffith. Griffith with a crossover dribble, crosses the timeline on the high left. She was bumped, no whistle. Griffith all the way, had the shot partially blocked, thought she got fouled. And coming away with the basketball is Kalea Cork. Cork, long baseball pass to Keller. Skylar Keller in the left corner. Jump pass knocked away by Lauren Keller, intercepted by Maddie Griffith. Third turnover of the quarter for Roosevelt. Their ninth of the game. Both teams not playing well offensively. Mustangs only down by 2 with 5:42 to go in the second. Lauren Keller on the high left, looking, still looking. Lobs across court to Griffith. Pulls up from 8, around and good for Maddie Griffith on the right side. Griffith now has 5, and the Mustangs have tied the game at 16. Lob on the outside right. Kennedy Keller dribbles right baseline all the way. And there's a pushing foul against the Mustangs. 17 foul, 1-and-1 situation. Foul committed by Kelsey Klaus. And Janetta Archuleta back into the game for Roosevelt. Kennedy Keller to attempt a 1-and-1. Free throws, back rim. She's missed all 4 she's taken. Kelsey Klaus with a rebound for Fort Morgan. On the outlet to Griffith. Griffith dribbles by 1. 2 bodies go flying in the right corner for Christensen. Dribbles to her left, right of the lane. Pulls up from 12, and she back rimmed it, no. And the ball is volleyballed into the hands of Natalia Puccino. Her first rebound. She crosses midcourt. Jump pass to Archuleta at the top against Christensen. Swings it right corner, wide open. Kennedy 3. She missed it. And the putback is up, and that's missed over there by Hollier. She goes back up, and she's fouled. They didn't block out Ayana Hollier, and she'll go to the line. Foul was committed by Clementina Numero Longo. And to the line will be Hollier, who's got 4 points all in the opening quarter. With a game tied at 16. Bank of Colorado is the only bank dedicated to help you make the most of living in Colorado. Not just a bank in Colorado, they're Bank of Colorado. Member FDIC, the first free throw's off to the left. Second free throw upcoming for Ayana Hollier. That's up, and that's no good. Off to the left. Kelsey Klaus with her second rebound. There's the outlet to Emma Wolf into the game for the first time. And then we've got a defensive foul. And they're going to call that on Puccino, trying to fight through a pick. 19 foul, Klaus to the line. Kelsey Klaus, free throw, yes. Mustangs lead by a point, 17-16. And that's good. Mustangs have reclaimed the lead. They've been up by as many as 6. 18-16. Jump pass, front court to Puccino. Lob is poked away by Klaus, but taken back by Puccino. Here's Kennedy Keller down low for Hollier. She puts it up partially blocked. And the rebound to Kelsey Klaus. Great defense by Klaus. Here's Maddie Griffith out of the pack. Maddie Griffith with the basketball. Jump pass towards Klaus. Klaus was pulled. Pulled over there by Hollier. That'll be the 10-team foul, second on Hollier. Lots of fouls here in the opening half. Klaus to shoot 2. The senior Kelsey Klaus to the line. That's up, and that is in and out. Araceli Gutierrez checking into the game. For Kelsey Klaus. That is up, and that is in. Fort Morgan 19, Roosevelt 16. Fort Morgan with a 7-0 second quarter. 4:22 to go in the quarter. Puccino, baseball pass in the left corner for Gutierrez. Back out. Here's a three by Archuleta that's well short. And Gutierrez trying to chase the ball down. She does, but to Maddie Griffith. Griffith's got a 3-on-2. Griffith all the way, lays it up and in! Maddie Griffith to the rack! And the Mustangs in a 9-0 run to begin the quarter. 21-16, Fort Morgan, 4 minutes to go. And that lob pass towards the top, poked away, taken by Hollier Banks and scores. She's now got 6 in the game. 21-18, backcourt pass to Griffith. Griffith with the basketball. Griffith just beyond the timeline. Maddie Griffith's got to get rid of it. Timeout, Fort Morgan. 30-second timeout. Let's send it over now to the Roosevelt Band. They take over our half times here on a Friday night, a very emotional Friday night in Johnstown. Mustang basketball. Frasco to throw it in. Out there with Griffith, numero Longo. Or check that, Wolf to throw it in. Christensen right corner. She traveled. Only Fort Morgan's second turnover of the quarter. They had 12 in the opening quarter. Mustangs up by 3 with 3:40 to go before the break. Archuleta left corner Gutierrez. She can tie, but that's going to be maybe partially blocked, picked up and missed, and then picking it up and missing is Puccino. Numero Longo commits her second foul. And with 3.5 to go to the line is Natalia Puccino. Free throw is in. Second free throw upcoming. Here for Puccino, and that is up, and that is good. 21-20 in favor of the Mustangs. Maddie Griffith on the outside right, double team though, she's got to get rid of it. Doesn't a bounce pass to Frasco. Frasco dribbles to her left at the top. Outside left, Christensen 3 is well off to the right. Rebound, Numero Longo, banks and scores. Clementina Numero Longo came up with a loose change. Mustangs back up by 3, 23-20. In the backcourt, Puccino now to Gutierrez. Inside to Hollier, banks and scores. Wide open Hollier, great feed over there in the right corner from Gutierrez. Christensen the other way. Christensen right baseline. A runner hits the side of the backboard. And the ball is picked up by Araceli Gutierrez. Gutierrez had Zelenko wide open. She puts it up and in on the left baseline. Mustangs falling asleep defensively. Down by 1. Griffith the other way, up and down action. Outside left. Christensen three-pointer hits the lip of the rim. And Gutierrez picks it up in the corner. Mustangs are rushing shots here. In the backcourt to Archuleta, crosses the timeline. Jump pass to Hollier, reverse layup up and in. Fort Morgan's not playing good defense here. They're down by 3. Maddie Griffith, 2:17 to go in the second. Dribbles by 2. Maddie Griffith, timeout. We'll take it with him. 2:14 to go. Second quarter. Roosevelt 26, Fort Morgan 23. A 1-minute break on B106 and B106.com. Lauren Keller missed her right baseline shot. Klaus got the rebound, but she was tied up. Possession arrow Roosevelt. 2:03 to go in the second. Mustangs trail by 3 in Johnstown, and a double dribble against Araceli Gutierrez. Turnover number 10. Autumn Wheatley to throw it in. Wheatley in the backcourt to Bauman. She had it, lost the grip, and scoring, and being fouled is Archuleta. And Bauman committed the foul. Scoring on the right baseline. All of a sudden, Roosevelt is on an 8-0 run. And the free throw is short. And the rebound is controlled by Autumn Wheatley. Wheatley with a third rebound, crosses midcourt. Wheatley with 1:49 to go. Wheatley bounce pass near the top to Keller. Mustangs down by 5. Keller left of the lane, jump pass Wheatley inside the three-point line, throws up an air ball. Klaus chases it down for Fort Morgan. Jump pass to Bauman. Bauman jump pass to Pelton all the way, puts it up, partially blocked. And Anastasia Zelenko comes away with a rebound. Long pass is taken by Gutierrez. Into the lane, slams into a body, and then behind the back to Hollier, and we got a traveling violation. Fort Morgan basketball. Here comes Kalea Cork. Also into the game, Trinity Ramirez. Keller to throw it in. Backcourt pressure. The lob towards Klaus. Klaus dribbles into the front court. Klaus back out to Keller. Keller, right of the lane, dribbles by 2, puts up a runner around it. Good! Nice move there by Lauren Keller. The Mustangs trail by 3, 28-25. Keller with 5. 1:13 to go, second quarter. Archuleta jump pass near the left corner, taken by Gutierrez, but the ball is dropped. However, it's still loose, and now it's picked up by Roosevelt. And then dribbling on the baseline was Hollier. Turnover goes to Roosevelt. Fort Morgan basketball. Keller to throw it in the backcourt. Gets rid of it. Over to Autumn Wheatley. Wheatley maintains the dribble. Back out to Keller. Keller crossover dribble. Across the timeline on the high left. Dribbles middle of the lane. All the way. Scoops it up. And around and no good, but she's fouled. Keller with a strong move to the hoop. She goes to the line. Foul was committed by Zelenko, her second. And Keller to shoot the deuce. Lauren Keller. First free throw is short. Bauman out, Griffith in. Second free throw for Keller is up. Back rim. Rebound to Hollier, her fourth. Hollier dribbles out of traffic. Jump pass. Down low for Ramirez. She's fouled. Double bonus. Fouled by Wheatley. Mustangs have 5 players with 2 fouls apiece. And Bauman, Keller, Griffith, Wheatley, and Omeralongo. The free throw by Ramirez is off to the right. Second free throw is good. And checking in is Delaney Sanchez. Oh no, did they not give her that? Let's see that. I wonder if that was a violation. Yeah, that basket, that did not count there by Ramirez. Mustang basketball, lane violation. Wheatley, middle of the lane, bounce pass to Klaus. She banks and misses. Klaus gets it back, bounces, misses. She goes up again, scores! And she's fouled. Kelsey Klaus to the line. She's got 7 rebounds already. And now they give her the free throw. The foul was committed by Sanchez. All right, now they finally gave her that free throw. I don't know what was happening there. Klaus to the line. Free throw is good. Mustangs to within 1, 29-28. Roosevelt with lots of substitutions here. Natalia Puccino, I should say, in the backcourt. Jump pass to Cork, back to Puccino, back out to Cork straight away. Cork in the right corner, wide open three is no good by Archuleta. She's fouled. That's the second time a Mustang has fouled a three-point shooter. Pelton commits her first. 3 free throws for Archuleta. And the free throw is up, and that is good. Mustangs down 30-28. second free throw for Archuleta, short. The third free throw to be attempted. Zelenko and Puccino are out. Got a long first half here. That one is up, and that one is short again. And Kelsey Klaus grabs her 8th rebound of the opening half on the outlet to Wheatley. 18 seconds to go. Wheatley, high right. Wanted to shoot, does not. Back out to Griffith with 13. Griffith right of the lane, pulls up from 10. That is short, and the ball is out of bounds. That is off Roosevelt. 7.6 to go. Griffith to throw it in. Griffith lobs it near the top to Keller. Keller with 5, right corner. Griffith dribbles to her left, pulls up, little 8-footer off the glass. It's good for Maddie Griffith, and that's the way the first half ends. With the score, Fort Morgan 30, Roosevelt 30. It's a 3-minute break. We're back in 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. Let's begin the third quarter. Roosevelt 30, Fort Morgan 30. We'll set the lineups when these guys stop playing. They'll be here all night. Wow. Here we go. For Roosevelt. They're going with Kalea Cork, Skylar Keller, Kennedy Keller, Ayana Hollier, and Natalia Puccino. The Mustangs with Kelsey Klaus, Maddie Griffith, Lauren Keller, Whitney Frasco, and Allie Christensen tied at 30. Keller to throw it in. Lobs it to Griffith. Griffith, middle of the lane, pulls up from 5 and hit off the bottom of the rim, but she gets the rebound. Griffith resets. Griffith towards the top. Behind the three-point line is Maddie Griffith. Griffith with a basketball against Cork. Swings it left side to Whitney Frasco. Left corner, Keller pulls up, misses the 15-footer well short. The ball is volleyballed into the hands of Klaus, her 9th rebound. Now to Griffith, right wing three, in and out. Kennedy Keller has the rebound for Roosevelt. On the outlet to Puccino, and Puccino dribbled the ball on the baseline out of bounds. Turnover number 13 for the Rough Riders. Keller to throw it in along the side in the backcourt. Keller lobs it towards the middle. Terrible pass. It should be a Maddie Griffith foul. Yep. As it was stolen away. Griffith commits her third. Griffith is out. Autumn Wheatley is in. Yeah. No fault of Maddie there. There was just not a good pass, and she went for the basketball and went over the back. Here is Puccino on the outside left to Skylar Keller. Jump pass at the top for Cork on the outside right. Puccino. Baseball pass off the hands of Kennedy Keller. Out of bounds. 14 turnover for Roosevelt. Still tied at 30, 45 seconds into the third. Baseball pass. Keller to Christensen. Hands it off to Keller. Keller with a crossover dribble on the outside left. Keller is going to have to swing it back out, but dribbles left baseline all the way, scoops it up. Looked like she was fouled. Ball is knocked out of bounds off of Roosevelt. Mustangs retain possession. Christensen to throw it in. Christensen to Wheatley. Wheatley back out to Keller. On the outside left to Christensen. Dribbles behind her back. Wants to shoot, cannot. Lob down low for Klaus. She puts it up. She missed it. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. It's off Roosevelt. Whitney Frasco to throw it in. Frasco down low for Klaus. Banks and scores. Klaus to the basket. She's got 8. Mustangs lead by 2, 32-30. There's the lob on the high right to Puccino against Wheatley. 6:41 to go in the third. Skylar Keller towards the top, maintains the dribble. Keller to her left. Mustangs like in a 1-2-2 cross-court pass is taken over there now in the right corner. Kennedy Keller, 3 is an air ball. Allie Christensen fights for the rebound. Possession arrow stays with Roosevelt as it's a tie-up between her and Skylar Keller. And to throw it in is going to be Puccino. Baseball pass back out to Keller. Keller crossover dribble, lost control, got it back now to Cork. Cork into the lane all the way. Her floater's up, no good. Put back is up and in there by Hollier. Hollier now with 12 in the game. Wheatley for Fort Morgan tied at 32. Across the timeline, poked away in a foul. Skylar Keller commits her third. Head coach Jeff Neal about to make a substitution. Lob in the backcourt to Wheatley. Wheatley against Puccino, left of the lane, maintains the dribble. Bounce pass inside to Frasco, and she banks it in right off the glass. What a feed by Wheatley. Over to Frasco. The Mustangs back up by 2, 34-32. 5:55 to go. Cork dribbles by 2 all the way off the glass, misses. Rebound putback is up, and that's in by Skylar Keller to the left of the basket off the glass. Reed tied at 34. Backcourt pressure. Keller looking, still looking. Has to get rid of it, and it's a 5-second violation against Fort Morgan. Pelton to throw it in. Yeah, Keller could have run the floor and did not. Stayed in the same spot, not realizing she could do that after a made basket. Puccino looking. Left corner. 3 by Archuleta is too strong. But the rebound controlled by Gutierrez in the corner. Well, nope. She never controlled it. Just went off her hands out of bounds. Keller throws it into Christensen. Back to Keller. Keller across midcourt. It's a 3-on-3. Keller had it stripped from behind out of bounds, and then it went off of Keller. Roosevelt basketball. Tied at 34. 5.5 to go in the third. Into the front court, Archuleta back out on the right side to Puccino. In the right corner, Gutierrez backs up for a 3. That's an air ball. And the ball, though, is picked up by Archuleta. Resetting is Roosevelt. Straight away, Puccino. On the high right, long 3. Archuleta is short. And Allie Christensen has the rebound on the hop. Christensen with 1 to beat. Lost control of the basketball, loose on the floor, tie-up. Stays with Fort Morgan. And to trigger it in is Frasco. Frasco in the front court. Boy, she had Wheatley open. Now bounces to Wheatley right of the lane. Head fake all the way. Has the shot partially blocked. And taken away by Puccino. Puccino jump pass straight away to Archuleta. Archuleta at the top of the outside right to Puccino. Right of the lane. Runners up off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound put back. Zelenko's up and in off the glass with the left hand. Zelenko scores. Roosevelt back up by 2, 36-34. And a whistle in the backcourt. And that's a foul on Roosevelt. Foul on Hollier, her third. To throw it in, Lauren Keller in the backcourt to Christensen. Back to Keller. Keller with a right-handed dribble. Maintains the dribble. Still not beyond midcourt. Now dribbles across the timeline. Keller behind the three-point line on the right side. Lobs it down low. Taken by Pelton straight away for Wheatley. Wheatley left of the paint. Bounce pass to Keller. Lost control of the basketball. And now we got a tie-up. And now no tie-up. It's stolen away by Roosevelt. Mustangs commit their 18th. All the way scooping up, missing is Archuleta. And the rebound to Christensen. Here comes Fort Morgan the other way. A wild game. And that's stolen then by Roosevelt. And a foul as driving to the basket was Archuleta. Foul on the floor. Whitney Frasco commits her second. Puccino to throw it in. Left corner. Archuleta. High. Ranging 3 is good. Janessa Archuleta's got 9 in the game. Roosevelt leads by 5. 39-34. Pelton in the backcourt to Christensen. Back towards Pelton. Pelton nearly handed it off there and did to Wheatley. Wheatley into the front court. Wheatley dribbles by 2 at the free throw line. Back out on the bounce pass to Keller on the high left. Keller with the basketball for Fort Morgan. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Roosevelt 39, Fort Morgan 34. Keller maintains the dribble, sets up the offense. Keller hands it off to Wheatley. Wheatley has it stripped, but then she'll retrieve it in the back court, and then she's fouled by Archuleta. Archuleta with her first, the team's third. Fort Morgan has 2 team fouls. Numera Longo and Bauman in for Fort Morgan. Keller to throw it in. Over to Bauman. Bauman across the timeline. Bauman stripped from behind, and we get a foul. That's going to be on Roosevelt. This is a very sloppy third quarter. Foul is on Zelenko, her third. Turnovers and fouls galore. Bauman to Christensen, left corner three. Yes! Allie with her second triple of the game. 39-37 Roosevelt. 3:13 to go in the third. In the right corner, Gutierrez, three is up. That's well short, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by Clementina Numera Longo. Her second rebound on the outlet to Bauman. Long pass to Keller. Keller all the way, fouled, and she misses. She was fouled hard by Zelenko. Keller to the line. She will shoot 2. She can tie the game with 2 made free throws. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. Here comes Kalia Cork in for Anastasia Zelenko. First free throw is short. Second free throw for Keller is up and in. 39-38, 2:57 to go in the third. Roosevelt in the lead. Gutierrez dribbles to her left, straight away to Puccino. Jump pass, right corner, Cork. Three is up and good from Kalea Cork in the corner. Roosevelt calls a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 2:49 to go, third quarter. It's a 1-minute break. Roosevelt 41, Fort Morgan 37 on Morgan County's B106 and B106. Fort Morgan basketball trailing by 4. It's 42-38. It's at 41-37, but it's still a 4-point margin. Allie Bauman with the basketball. On the high left pass intended for Keller. It's intercepted, but then it's lost by Puccino. Picked up by Archuleta. She banks it in. Oh boy, it volleyballed right into her hands. And then we have a steal in the back court and a foul on Christensen. Fort Morgan's committed 8 turnovers in the quarter. Make it 7. Christensen commits her first. Mustangs down by 6. And to throw it in will be Puccino. Christensen is out. Mustangs still within range, only down by 6 with 2:21 to go in the third. Puccino lobs it in on the outside left, taken by Cork. Guarded by Bauman. Crossover dribble. Backs it out straight away to Puccino against Numera Longo. In the right corner for Gutierrez. Dribbles to her left. Jump pass is poked away by Bauman, but it's taken away by Cork. And then that jump pass intercepted by Numera Longo. 15 turnover. Here's Maddie Griffith out of traffic. Griffith with a 2-on-3 all the way. It's an offensive foul. She ran right over Kalea Cork. Maddie Griffith has committed her 4th foul. With 2:01 to go. Oh, they got 3. Check that. 3 fouls on Griffith. With 2:01 to go in the third, and the Mustangs down by 6. Puccino jump pass is poked out of bounds by Bauman. Had she been able to control it, she would have gone coast to coast. No, that is the 4th foul. It is the 4th foul on Griffith. They corrected that. And she's out of the game. Here is Puccino. Baseball pass poked away Numera Longo. And then it's taken away but thrown out of bounds. It is thrown out of bounds. Pelton is on the ground. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball because it was thrown out of bounds by Puccino. But on the floor right now is Destiny Pelton. And she took one to the head there. 1:46 to go in the third. Roosevelt 44, Fort Morgan 38. And Pelton took a shot to the head, so she's being treated near midcourt. But she'll get up here momentarily. She'll be all right. Right now she's halfway up. Kelsey Klaus will check into the game. Mustangs were down by 4 after 1, tied at 30 at the break. Roosevelt outscored Fort Morgan in this quarter 14-8. And there's some medical personnel out there, but she appears to be okay. So we have a slight delay in the action. It is senior night here in Johnstown, and Pelton is up and being assisted off the court. She'll get a hand from the fans. So Klaus will come in for Pelton. It'll be Klaus, Keller, Bauman, Wolf, and Nomera Longo for Fort Morgan. Cork, Hollier, Puccino, Archuleta, and Gutierrez for Roosevelt. Keller gets it into Bauman. Jump pass to Keller. She's got Nomera Longo wide open. Now she finds her, and then she's stripped out of bounds by Gutierrez. Found her too late. Not it would have been an easy layup, but Roosevelt, even though they prevented the basket, Fort Morgan does have possession. Keller lobs it inside. Nomera Longo puts it up. She missed it. Keller with a rebound. She's fouled, but she misses. Fouled by Puccino. Lauren Keller to shoot the free throws. Keller is 2 out of 5 for the line tonight. Free throw is way short. Barely got to the rim. Second free throw coming up for the junior Lauren Keller. She bends, she shoots, and off the back of the rim. Rebound to Janessa Archuleta, her fourth. Over to Puccino, right corner Gutierrez, fakes the three, dribbles to her left, bounce pass back out to Cork. Cork into the lane, Cork all the way, and there's a blocking foul. 15 foul on Fort Morgan. Fouls committed by Bauman, her third. Here comes Allison Beard for Roosevelt. Man, I hope we don't have this much emotion in the boys' game. This is high octane. In the left corner, Beard, three in the air, no good off the inbounds pass. Keller goes for the rebound for the Mustangs. Keller dribbles by 2. Keller with a 4-on-2. Keller all the way off the glass. She missed it. And the ball is rebounded by Nomera Longo. Turns, throws up an air ball. Klaus banks and scores. Kelsey Klaus now has 10 in the game. Mustangs to within 4. Gutierrez in the right corner, a minute to go in the third. Gutierrez, jump pass, left corner, Archuleta triple, yes. Janessa Archuleta's got 8 in the quarter, 14 in the game, still in the back court. Here is Gutierrez, back out Archuleta. Now to Gutierrez, backs up, left corner, 3 is off the top of the backboard. Keller has the rebound for the Mustangs. Down by 7, 35 seconds to go. Bauman, cross-court pass to Keller on the high right. Keller dribbles towards the top, gets the pick from Bauman, backs up inside the three-point line, scores for Lauren Keller just inside the three-point line. Keller's got 8 for the Mustangs, down by 5. 47-42, 19 seconds to go in the third. With the basketball, Cork against Nomera Longo, bounce pass inside Hollier, wide open, and she scores off the window. Back to a 7-point lead. Bauman with 8 seconds to go. Bauman all the way is fouled by Hollier. As she misses, she'll go to the line. Hollier with her 4th. And Bauman to shoot 2. Allie Bauman connects on the first one. Second free throw is upcoming with the Mustangs trailing 49-43. 6.3 seconds to go. And the free throw is short And the rebound into the hands of Kalea Court at midcourt with 3, with 2. Jump pass poked away, and that's it. That's the end of 3 with a score. Roosevelt 49, Fort Morgan 43, a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute on B106 and B106.com. Roosevelt basketball to begin the fourth quarter. A tie-up near the top of the three-point circle. Possession arrow, Fort Morgan, because Roosevelt had possession first to begin the quarter. Mustang basketball down 49-43. This game was tied at 30 at the break. Bauman to throw it in. Bauman looking, backcourt to Klaus. Hands it off to Bauman. It's a 3-on-1. Over to Numero Longo. Puts it up and in! Off the glass for Numero Longo and the Mustangs to within 4. 49-45. 7.5 to go in the game. Dribbling to her left is Gutierrez. Into the paint all the way. Scoops it up. Bottom of the backboard. Kelsey Klaus has her 11th rebound. On the out to Wolf. Here's Bauman. Jump pass to Christensen. Christensen right of the lane. Pulls up from 10. Way off to the left. Araceli Gutierrez with her 4th rebound. Gutierrez jump pass down low for Archuleta. Now she swings it back out in the right corner. Cross-court pass, left wing Puccino. Left baseline, inside is Skylar Keller. Puts it up and in for Skylar Keller. She's got 6 and the Mustangs trail by 6. 51-45, 6:58 to go in the game and Wolf travels. Turnover number 24 on the Mustangs. Archuleta to throw it in. With 6:58 to go in the game. Over to Puccino. Mustangs lost the first meeting by 3 points. Right corner, Gutierrez. Lob down, low take by Hollier. Poked away by Klaus. Retrieved in the corner by Gutierrez. Jump pass is knocked away by Numero Longo. Tries to save it in, but does in the backcourt to Puccino. Puccino with a dribble. Jump pass, front court. It's taken by Archuleta. Right corner to Gutierrez. Dribbles to her left behind the three-point line. Now to Gutierrez in the right corner. Gutierrez with the basketball. Maintains the dribble. Gutierrez hands it off to Puccino. 6:25 to go in the game. Fort Morgan down by 6. Puccino right of the lane. Right corner. Gutierrez 3 is well short, but the rebound put back is off the top of the backboard by Hollier, and that's a violation after it hit the wire as well. Fort Morgan basketball. Griffith with 4 fouls. Back in for Allie Bauman with 6:18 to go in the game. Griffith still looking. Bounce pass to Wheatley. Now to Griffith. Griffith with a crossover dribble. Crosses midcourt. Griffith into the paint. Griffith wants to shoot, cannot. Christensen, right wing 3. Good! Good! The three-pointer by Christensen is her 3rd of the game. She's got 10 points. Mustangs to within 3. 5:57 to go, 51-48. Gutierrez in the right corner, straight away Puccino, wide open 3 is no good, off the back of the rim, and the ball is rebounded by Puccino. Puccino resetting, back out to Gutierrez. 5:39 to go in the game. Fort Morgan trails by 3. On the outside right, here's Archuleta, right corner, Gutierrez, triple, yes. 1 3-pointer for another. Mustangs trail by 6 again with 5.5 to go. Griffith gets it into Wheatley. Back to Griffith. Maddie on the high right with a basketball. Maddie then, yep, she carried that ball, or was she fouled? Yeah, 1-1, she was fouled. Foul was committed by Araceli Gutierrez, her 2nd. One and one for Maddie Griffith. Griffith to the line. Free throw is up and back rimmed. And Frasco went for the rebound. It's off her hand, out of bounds. Roosevelt basketball up by 6. After the game. With a basketball. On the outside right is Kalea Court. Now back out to Archuleta. Left wing to Puccino. That was a travel, no call. Back out in the lane is Skylar Keller. Her runners up and got nothing but glass. Hollier goes back up. Blocked by Klaus. Klaus with her 12th rebound looking for the outlet. And finds Keller. Keller, lob, right baseline to Christensen, all the way, skips it up and in. Off the glass for Allie Christensen. She's got 12. The Mustangs to within 4. 54-50. 4:48 to go from Johnstown. Jump pass, left wing, 3 is up, and that's back rimmed. It's missed over there by Kalea Cork. Kelsey Klaus with her 13th rebound. Klaus looking for the outlet, bounce pass to Griffith. Griffith with a crossover dribble, lost the basketball, got it back. Now to Frasco. Frasco crosses midcourt in the high left. Frasco along the baseline, and she dribbled the ball on the baseline out of bounds. For the Mustangs, that's their 25th turnover. Roosevelt with 16 in the game. Here comes Roosevelt the other way with 4.5 to go. At the top of the basketball, Hollier hands it off to Cork. She banks and scores, and a foul. Cork to the line. The lead is 6 for Roosevelt. Foul committed by Kelsey Klauser, second. And she can give Roosevelt a 7-point lead. Here comes Lauren Keller in for Autumn Wheatley. Free throw to be attempted here by Kalea Cork. That's up and that's in. 6.5, 7 in the game. The lead is 7. 4:19 to go. Maddie Griffith on the high right with the basketball behind the three-point line. Dribbles right into the lane. Looking down low. Klaus was wide open. Couldn't find her. Christensen 3 is good again. She found Allie straight away. Allie's gotten hot. 3 triples in the second half. She's got 15 in the game. That's 15 points. Mustangs down by 4. Right corner 3 is no good. Missed by Archuleta. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. It's off Roosevelt. With 4:01 to go in the game. Roosevelt 57, Fort Morgan 53. Maddie Griffith to throw it in. Backcourt to Christensen. Christensen now to Griffith, but it's tipped away and intercepted. The other way, Puccino to Skylar Keller. Banks and misses. And then Christensen wrestles away the rebound. Christensen to Maddie Griffith. Griffith with the basketball, crossing midcourt. Maddie Griffith feeds it at the top for Frasco. Down low, Keller puts it up and she's fouled by Puccino as she misses. Keller to the line. Keller to shoot 2. Lauren Keller can make this a 1-possession game. Free throw is up and off to the right. Keller has missed 6 of her last 7 free throws. Second free throw is good. Mustangs to within 3. 3:38 to go. 57-54 Roosevelt. Here is Kalea Cork. She's bodied up and fouled. That'll be the 17th foul. 1-1 the foul committed by Frasco, her 3rd. Kalea Cork to shoot the 1-1. Numero Longo in for Frasco. Free throw to be attempted here by Cork. That's up and in. The lead is 4 at 58-54. 3.5 to go. Second free throw upcoming. For Kalea Cork, that one's up, and that's off to the right. Kelsey Klaus with her 14th rebound. There's the outlet to Griffith. Across the timeline, Griffith at the top. Griffith into the lane, pulls up from 7. That's in and out, and the rebound into the hands of Hollier, her 8th rebound. On the outlet to Cork. 3:19 to go in the game. Fort Morgan trails 58-54. On the high right, Puccino with a basketball. Left-handed dribble. Feeds it near that left corner. Now dribbling towards the top is Skylar Keller. Right of the lane. Right corner. Archuleta triple. Rattles home. Holy Mahungus, her 3rd triple of the half. 17 points in the game. Fort Morgan down by 7. 30-second timeout for the Rough Riders. Let's keep it right here with the Roosevelt Band. Out of the time. And the ball nearly thrown away. Maddie Griffith has it into the front court. Maddie Griffith all the way. The runner's up, and it hit off the bottom of the backboard, but Numero Longo misses the follow, and then it's taken away by Puccino. And there's a breakaway for Archuleta. Banks and misses, and she's fouled by Christensen. Archuleta to the line. Christensen with her second foul. Mustangs had a shot there. 2 free throws from Janessa Archuleta with 2:54 to go in the game. Archuleta to attempt the first. That one is off to the left. Second free throw upcoming with the Mustangs down by 7. That's up and that's in and out. Numero Longo grabs her 5th rebound for Fort Morgan. On the outlet to Griffith. Mustangs need a bucket. Griffith straight away, lost it, got it back, and a timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:47 to go in the game. Roosevelt 61, Fort Morgan 54. Back in 1 minute on B106 and B106.com. Maddie Griffith with a dribble back out towards Christensen. 2:33 to go in the game. Mustangs down 61-54 in Johnstown to the Roosevelt Rough Riders. Back out to Griffith. It gets a pick from Christensen. Dribbling right baseline. Excellent defense. Bounce pass to Numero Longo. Puts it up partially blocked. And the ball is a tie up there between Keller and Zelenko. Possession arrow Roosevelt. With 2:20 to go in the game, and the Mustangs are down by 7. Kalia Cork in the backcourt. Mustangs pressure. There's the lob tipped away. Numero Longo. She puts it up and in. Off the turnover. And we've got a foul in the backcourt on Fort Morgan. That's a big foul there. You don't want to commit a foul. Numero Longo committed her 3rd. You can commit one, but you'd like to see it in the front court. 19 foul, 1-1 here for Natalia Puccino. She's got 5 points in the game, all in the opening half. Roosevelt 61, Fort Morgan 56. And the shot is up and in and out on the free throw. Kelsey Klaus with her 15th rebound on the outlet to Griffith. Griffith with the basketball, crossing the timeline. On the outside left, Keller wide open. 3 is no good. Rebound to Klaus. She puts it up, misses. And then Klaus had a knock from behind, taken by Keller. Now here's Maddie Griffith, 3 in the air, and that's missed. And the ball is loose, still loose, and it's taken away by Puccino. The other way with the basketball. On the outside left is Hollier. 1:43 to go. Roosevelt leads by 5. Now to Kalia Cork. And Keller commits the foul. 2 free throws to be attempted there by Cork. Keller commits her 3rd. Kalia Cork with the 2 free throws. First is up, and that is off to the right. Mustangs still with a shot here. Roosevelt shot just 33% for the line in the opening half. Second free throw coming up for Cork. That's up, and that's good. Cork now with 9 points in the game. Maddie Griffith across the timeline. Maddie Griffith all the way off the side of the backboard. She's fouled by Zelenko, who's fouled out as she missed. Maddie Griffith to the line. Maddie Griffith to shoot 2. They've got to replace Zelenko. It'll be Janessa Archuleta. Maddie Griffith to attempt the free throws. And that one is around and good. For Griffith. 10 points in the game. Second free throw. Yes. Mustangs to within 4. 62-58. Minute 30 to go in the game. Keller nearly committed the foul, but she just poked it away from Cork. Cork backcourt to Archuleta. Archuleta crossed the timeline with a left hand. Now to Puccino. A minute 20 to go. And then Keller, with a minute 20 to go, commits her fourth foul. Double bonus here with Cork at the line. .80 seconds to go in the game. Free throw by Cork. Yes. Second free throw upcoming with the Mustangs down by 5. 63-58. That one's up, and that one is good. Cork has 7 points in the quarter. Another full timeout. And let's see, we'll keep it right here. We'll stay here with the Roosevelt High School band during this timeout. Out of the timeout with the Mustangs down 64-58. We'll reset the lineup for the Mustangs with a minute 20 to go in the game. They were down by 6 after 3, so it remains at 6 right now. It is Hollier, Puccino, Skylar Keller, Janessa Archuleta, and Kalia Cork. And for the Mustangs, it's Kelsey Klaus, who has 16 rebounds tonight. Maddie Griffith, Lauren Keller, Allie Christensen, and Clementina Numerolongo. Griffith to throw it into the backcourt. Griffith to Keller, back to Griffith. Griffith crosses midcourt. Griffith, middle of the lane. Griffith pulls up, banks and scores. Little 5-footer for Maddie Griffith. She's got 13 in the game. Mustangs need to foul, and Christensen does. In the backcourt, that's her third. With a minute 9 to go, 2 free throws here for Skylar Keller.
Okay, that would be epic.
Keller with her first free throw. Keller bends, shoots, and that is missed off the back of the rim. Second free throw's upcoming for Keller. Skylar Keller bends, shoots, and that time she scores. The lead is 5, 65-60. Minute 7 to go in the game. Maddie Griffith straight away with the basketball. Cross court to Keller with a minute 3. Keller to her left, dribbles all the way underneath the basket. Do it off the bottom of the backboard. Numerolongo has the shot blocked and is taken away by Cork. And a foul on Fort Morgan. And Christensen commits her fourth. Another double bonus situation with 55.4 seconds to go. It's senior night here in Roosevelt at Roosevelt High School, so we'll have some time in between the games. Kalea Cork misses the first free throw off the back of the rim. It could still only be a 2-possession game. 65-60. Fort Morgan still has a shot in this one. Second free throw is good. The lead is 6. Maddie Griffith across the timeline. Maddie Griffith on the outside right. Full timeout. 49.8 to go. Again, we'll keep it here. And the Roosevelt band will take over for this little break with the Mustangs down 66-60. Mustangs will have the ball out of the timeout. 49.8 seconds to go. trailing 66-60. Christensen, Keller, Klaus, Numero, Longo, and Griffith. Regular season finale, but the Mustang girls will be in the playoffs. They're 39th in the RPI. Top 48 go. Keller to throw it in. Lobs it to Griffith. Bounce pass and a high right behind Keller into the Fort Morgan bench. Turnover number 27. Mustangs got a foul. Puccino to throw it in. Backcourt pass to Cork. Keller fouled her. And I've got her with 5. Let's see. Cork to the line. I guess that's only her 4th unless they haven't switched the number. Yep, just with 4. Free throw is good. 67-60, 46.1 to go. Second free throw for Kalea Cork is up, and that's good. She's taken 11 free throws in a quarter by herself. 8-point game, and Griffith carried the ball, got stuck in her hip. Yeah, she didn't like it, but that's a good call. Well, the Mustangs can foul here, but now they're down by 8 with no timeouts remaining and 42.6 to go. Puccino lobs it backcourt to Hollier, and Collier's fouled, and that's going to foul out Keller unless, yep, that'll foul her out. Let's see who checks in for Fort Morgan. To the line is Hollier. Whitney Frasco checks into the game. With 41.2 seconds to go, the Mustangs are down by 8. This is their biggest deficit, and now it's 9. Second free throw upcoming for Hollier. He's got 15 points in the game. That one is up, and that one is back rimmed. Numero Longo grabs the rebound. That's her 7th. Here's Griffith straight away. 34 seconds to go. Now to Christensen, tripped up and fell, and she traveled. Apparently, she tripped on her own. 32.2 seconds to go. Skylar Keller checks out of the game. No, she's still in there. Kalea Cork is out. Mustangs will foul, but they don't have too much of a shot in this game. Here is Skylar Keller, fouled by Griffith, and Maddie Griffith fouls out. 29.3 to go, down by 9. It would take a miracle at this point even to get within one possession. Because all you're doing is putting a team at the line. Skylar Keller to shoot 2. Skylar Keller in the game has scored 7 points. Roosevelt will pick up their 12th win of the season. They're heading to the playoffs like Fort Morgan. Free throw by Keller is an air ball. Free throw number 2 to be attempted. Boy, this is a game that will never end. And then you got senior night. Hopefully they'll get that underway quickly and not have too much time between games. Second free throw by Keller is good. 70-60. 25 seconds to go. Wolf on the outside, left to Frasco with 22. Long 3. It's off the back of the rim. No need to foul now. Beard grabs the rebound. Yeah, you don't need to foul. And Archuleta, and that's a intentional foul. There's no need to foul. They're down by 10 with 16 seconds to go. And now 2 free throws here for Janessa Archuleta. Free throw by Archuleta is good. Second free throw upcoming is up, and that's good. The lead is 12, and again, I hope Fort Morgan doesn't foul. They're down by 12 with 16 seconds to go. There's no reason to foul. They were within striking distance, but no more. Beard over to Keller. Skylar Keller with the basketball. There you go. Now Coach Elrick telling him not to foul, so that's the right strategy. I don't think he wanted him to foul before, but it just happened. And that's it. Roosevelt has won the game. Fort Morgan put up a fight in this game, but Roosevelt wins 72-60. We'll keep it right here for a second. We'll keep it right here. We'll let the Roosevelt band play us out. After Roosevelt won tonight by 12. All right. Roosevelt band plays us out. Senior night here at Roosevelt High School in Johnstown. Let's take a little bit of an extended break. Let's take a 4-minute break. We're back in 4 minutes with a recap of Roosevelt's 12-point win in the girls' game over Fort Morgan on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Mustang post-game show brought to you by Morgan Community College. Morgan Community College is there to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. It is senior night. You can clearly hear the seniors being introduced. We'll do our best to get here through the post-game show. Lady Mustangs lost tonight by a score of 72-60. Roosevelt led 16-12 after one, tied at 30 at the break. Fort Morgan was outscored 19-13 in the third and outscored 23-17 in the fourth. Visiting Mustangs got 15 points from Allie Christensen, 13 in the game from Maddie Griffith, and then 9 points from Lauren Keller. Next up, they had 6 from Clementina Numerolongo.
Next up, we have
Whitney Frasco with 4, 2 for Autumn Wheatley, and a free throw for Allie Bauman. Kelsey Klaus would have 12 points in the game. Not sure if I missed that. 3 in double figures. Christensen 15, Griffith 13, and Klaus 13 points. And as for Roosevelt, they had 3 in double figures. 19 for Archuleta. Yana Hollier with 15, Kalea Cork with 13. 8 points for Skylar Keller and Araceli Gutierrez.
With all his teammates and having fun while doing it is his greatest ability.
They had 2 points from Anastasia Zelenko and 1 from Trinity Ramirez. Rebounding, 37 for the Mustangs. Klaus had 16, 36 for Roosevelt. Ayana Hollier had 8. Mustangs did commit 29 turnovers. 12 more turnovers than Roosevelt, which had 17.
Joined by his mother and father, Kevin and Jody Adams.
Free throw situation, Roosevelt
to leave after high school for a
shot 50%, 18 of 36.
To continue his education at Brigham Young
And the Mustangs were 13 of 23.
Peyton's favorite memory is when the JV team
Roosevelt with a victory, now 7-9 in the Tri-Valley to close out the regular season, 12-11 overall. Mustangs 2-14 in league play and 6-17 on the year. So Fort Morgan 39th in the RPI going into this game will qualify for the playoffs. They'll be on the road.
Senior Holden Davis.
And that'll be on Tuesday.
Holden is joined by his
we'll have it right here on B106 and B106.com.
Brother Sawyer, and sister Emmy.
at a site to be determined.
Holden will be attending college.
Fort Morgan Mustang Wrestling
Physical therapy.
had 6, and they have 6 in the
Holden's
semifinals.
favorite memory was this year when he was able to start.
As
for
that
the very
coverage will
first time.
continue tomorrow on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and at KSIR on the TuneIn app. Our coverage begins tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We'll have regional updates at KSIR Wrestling on Twitter and the KSIR Wrestling Facebook page, so we'll be updating that throughout the course of tomorrow, not only with the Mustangs in the 3A region in Kersey, which we're also covering the Sterling Tigers, but the Brush Bee Diggers of the 3A region
Next
in
up,
Pueblo,
senior Kelsey Lagunas.
and the Wiggins Tigers at the 2A region, and that is at Akron High School. Again, our coverage tomorrow begins at 9 a.m. all the way through the Parade of Champions in Akron in 2A, because the Parade of Champions in 3A will begin a little bit earlier in both Kersey
Next up is senior Tage Long.
and in Pueblo as well. Senior night
Joined
continues
by his
here
mother, Jonna, and his father Trevor.
at Roosevelt High School in Johnstown. Keep in mind, baseball is around the corner. Tuesday, March 12th. We'll have the Fort Morgan Mustangs and Brush Bee Diggers at Sunset Field in Brush. That'll be a 4 o'clock start on B106 and B106.com, but still have to wrap up some basketball here on the B. And again, Fort Morgan Wrestling tomorrow on 1010, KSIR.com, and at KSIR on the TuneIn app. 6 seniors on this Roosevelt squad on the boys' side. And
Kelsey is joined
Let's
by
see.
mother April and Javier Lagunas. And then
it
brother
looks like
Tony.
they're introducing players are not even on the varsity
Kelsey
roster, but
plans on going to the University of Lynchburg to get a degree in
hey, whatever they want.
counseling and a secondary education.
they're going to get it done here on
Being part of
the
cross-country
final night of the
track team.
regular season from Roosevelt High School in Johnstown.
Her favorite memory was when she JV team
Lady
needed
Mustangs
someone
lost
to be a
tonight 72 to 60,
partner
but
for shooting threes.
we have one more thing
And I
to take
quickly
care of.
learned that
Mustang
shooting
Player of the
threes was
Game.
a lot harder than they looked.
Mustang Player of the Game brought to you by Transwest. They believe that customers are number one. Check out their selection online or just stop by one of their dealerships in Fort Morgan or Sterling today. Transwest. 3 players of the game, all seniors. Maddie Griffith, Whitney Frasco, and Kelsey Klaus. The 3 seniors are the Mustang Players of the Game in this 12-point setback.
A letter to the players.
The game was a lot
Coach
closer
O'Neill.
than
I
the
want to
final
first
score
thank you
revealed.
and your parents for allowing me to be part of your lives.
All right, another extended break.
You have given so much time.
We're
and
back in
energy
4
to
minutes.
sport and program.
Take another 4-minute
And I hope
break
it has given you something
on
that you can take with
B106
you
and
as you move on to the
B106.com.
next chapter of your life.